welcome back to today's video. My name is Maddie and I'm the director and founder of Victorian English Language Tutoring, also known as VELT. We provide resources, tutoring, online courses for VCE English Language students and teachers, and all of our content is based from the 2024 to 2028 VCE study design. So today we are continuing with our parts of speech videos, and we are focusing on adverbs. Just a reminder that I don't write definitions and things on the board and examples on the board, but I will say them. So if you're taking notes, make sure you get down the little mind map that we'll have on the board, but the things that I say are really important as well. If you need to pause at any time and come back, that's totally fine. So let's start by thinking about adverbs. We have covered verbs, we have covered nouns, we've covered pronouns, we've covered all sorts of things in our previous videos. I want you to pause just for a second. If you're in a class, have a chat with the people around you. If you're at home by yourself, then just have a think in your head, what might an adverb be? Pay attention to the root word in adverb and just have a think about that and then come back. So an adverb is a word or a lexeme that modifies a verb. So we have the word verb in here, and we can remember that this modifies a verb because of that. So for example, we can also modify actually adjectives and other adverbs. So I'm gonna put verb, adverb, adjectives. So these are the things we can modify: a verb, an adverb, or an adjective. For example, let's take slow as our verb. So, as our adverb. So, slow or slowly could be an adverb. Sorry, slowly is the adverb. Walking or walk is our verb. So if we want to say that we are walk or walking, we are walking slowly, we are walking fast. Slowly and fast are both adverbs because they are describing or modifying a verb. An adverb can also modify adjectives and other verbs. So if we want to modify an adjective, we could have something like tired. So remember, adjectives give extra information about a noun. So for example, the proper noun Maddie, that's my name. Maddie is really tired, or Maddie is tired. I'm actually going to write this up because it can get a bit confusing. Maddie is really tired. So let's go through this together because I want you guys to think about each part of speech. So think about, what is Maddie? It's a noun, but what type of noun is it? A proper noun. PM means proper noun. Maddie is really tired. We've covered adjectives, and we know that an adjective describes or gives extra information about a noun. So the extra information we're getting about the proper noun Maddie is that she's really tired. So tired is our adjective. Then we are now considering adverbs. So if we want an adverb to modify an adjective, the adjective in this example is tired, and we're talking about how tired someone is. So they're tired. Are they a little bit tired? Are they really tired? Are they somewhat tired? That is the example of the adverb. Now, if you need to go back and watch that again, that is completely understandable. It is a bit confusing when you hear it for the first time. Once you are all over your parts of speech, you will understand how these all work together. We may do syntax trees in some other videos for university or tertiary level students, but for VCE English Language, you don't need to worry about syntax trees. So, Maddie is really tired. Really is the adverb because the adverb is describing or modifying the adjective. So adverbs can can modify adjectives. We've talked about how adverbs can modify verbs. If we say walking slowly, slowly is the adverb, whereas walking is the verb. And now we've talked about modifying adjectives in this example. So the final thing to talk about is adverbs. How can we modify an adverb? The example we gave before is walking slowly. So if we want to modify slowly, which is the adverb, we can add another adverb, like very. So walking very slowly. We've got two adverbs in that sentence, very and slowly. Okay, that's a whole lot of information for you. Tricks. How will we identify adverbs? A really common trick is if it ends in ly, it is probably an adverb. Slowly, quickly, gingerly, ecstatically, happily, joyfully. All of those words or lexemes end in ly, and they are adverbs because they're giving extra information or modifying verbs, adjectives, or adverbs. If the other way that we can remember adverbs or identify adverbs is by moving them around the sentence, in the sentence. Adverbs, we can identify them by moving them around in the sentence. So for example, let's use the adverb unenthusiastically. So firstly, we have an ly ending, unenthusiastically. We are describing how someone is doing something. So the doing word or the verb is there. So let's use the verb walked. So walked unenthusiastically. We're describing that way that the verb is being used. And now we want to see if we can move it around in the sentence. So the first example of the sentence. The students walked unenthusiastically to class. Okay, that's our first sentence. The students walked unenthusiastically to class. If you want, pause this video and do something like this that we just did. So identify the noun, identify the adverb, identify the adjective, identify what's going on in each part of the sentence. The students walked unenthusiastically to class. If we want to move it around in the sentence, we could say the students unenthusiastically walked to class. This still makes sense, and often when we can move things around, they are an adverb. It's just a trick way of identifying. Thirdly, we could say unenthusiastically the students walked to class. So we've got three examples of how we can move this adverb around in a sentence, and this is a pretty good indicator that unenthusiastically is going to be an adverb. That's all I've got for you on this video on adverbs. Please check out our other videos on parts of speech and the other things we have up. You can check us out at www.VELT VCE.com. And as always, comment down below or let us know if there's anything you want to see or need help with. Thanks very much, guys. Have a good week.